let's talk everyday carry. And in the past, people have asked me to do an everyday carry video. What are you carrying, JB? So let's do one of those. I had actually, this is the third time I'm recording this because the first couple were just, you know, everything. And I just decided not to tell you about everything. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Maybe we'll do another one in the future. But for now, we're just gonna do the top 3 things that I'm carrying now, mostly new things that I really do love and I just can't put down or take off my watch. So let's get to my top 3 things I think you should consider right now in the EDC everyday carry. So 3 things, let's do it. Let's dive in. Top 3 things on my list of things that I've recently got and I just can't put down. Number 1 on the list, let's talk about the James brand. From the James brand, and just recently I've got several things. I got this carabiner that Huckberry sent me. It is awesome. Really do like this thing just because it's totally unique. It totally stands out. Has a very unique mechanism for getting keys in there. Yeah, you put your key ring in here, and then you can wedge it on this side, and it's totally secured. Clip this to your bag. Totally cool. Like this thing, like its design, totally stands out, and it also has this little piece on here which makes this a bottle opener. So definitely a big fan of this carabiner from the James brand, got through Huckberry. Thanks to them for sending it to me. Otherwise, these are the Folsom, and the James brand makes several knives, and I have become really a big fan of the Folsom. I don't have the Carter or some of those others. I do have a Redstone. A lot of people are big haters on the Redstone knives, but for me, the Folsom, thin, just classic style, clip to put it in your pocket, won't fall out. They've got 2 different blade designs. This is just the straight blade. Nice little locking mechanism, which just is very satisfying. And yeah, just very clean, nice little thumb grip to open the knife, and just big fan of the Folsom in this color combo. Otherwise, we've got this one in black. This one's got the serrated edge, and I do like that for just the style. In black, classic, goes anywhere, does anything. And so really, that's the Folsom from the James brand. I really do like these knives. I know in the, you know, the knife world, they're maybe not the best knives based off of the steel. And again, I'm not a knife expert, but for me, these are just really cool. In the sense I've had them, they're just always with me to open things or do whatever it is I need to do that requires a sharp blade, and they are sharp. Next on my list is my favorite watch band. This is from Nomad, and I've had these watch bands on several of my watches. In fact, this black and this green band I've had on 3 different Apple Watches. So super cool with that. Just a range of colors that go with just about anything, including this bright orange if you're out in the wilderness and want to be seen, high visibility, classic black, with a nice little subtle green, and then 2 shades of gray. This is a lunar, and this is actually like marine blue. More like a dark gray for me, but I do love it. And again, these just fit and look good. And I just love the way they feel. The durability of these things is awesome, and they fit on any of the Apple Watches. So big fan of Nomad. They're my go-to watch bands for the Apple Watch for the last 3 years. And so that's Nomad. The other part, Nomad makes a ton of gear. They sent me this sport case for the AirPods. Now the problem is I don't have the AirPod original versions. Or the 3rd generation, which is 4. The quality on these is just fantastic. I do love the design. This has a nice little band across it, fits nice, super cool. Nice little hinge in there. You can see everything and still charge it. They just came out with the leather ones. I need to get the leather ones for my AirPod Pro 2nd edition. I'm going to send this back to them, get the new ones, but can't say enough about Nomads. I'll link in the description for all these things just in case you want to pick them up because it's super cool. Definitely a big fan of Nomad. Last on my list is this wallet, and this is the wallet I didn't know I needed. This is from Axwell, and they sent this to me, and to be honest, like I said, I didn't know that I needed this in my life. And since I've had it, I've done a big trip with it, and I just definitely now see the genius of this style of wallet. What did I have before? Let's talk about that. So before that, I used this GoRuck slim leather wallet, just big enough to carry a handful of credit cards and then a couple of versions of photo ID, so you have everything you need in a nice slim down, not George Costanza style wallet, just big enough to carry just the essentials of what you need. And I mean, I've had this thing for a long time, several years, looks great, and is really showing only minimal wear that really just makes it look better. Anyway, so that's from GoRuck, 25 bucks on their website. I don't know if they even have them still available. They kind of come and go in stock, but that was cool. Now, what I love about the iPhone and the mag version of this quad lock case is I was able to get back into this MagSafe wallet that is cool and just boop, clips on the, or magnetically attaches to the back of your iPhone, and now you're here and you can kind of go anywhere and you have everything in one place. The problem is it's all in one place. You lose this, you lose the wallet. But for me, the bigger problem going forward was the fact that this only carried 3 cards. Driver's license, 2 credit cards. But the problem was I got places and I needed one of my other credit cards, either REI or something, Costco, you name it. So I just ended up not having the card that was left back in my GoRuck wallet. So this was a problem with only 3 cards. It is good on the road because you're just slimmed down, but I got places I needed something else. So that was the problem with this, and so I kind of drifted back into the GoRuck one. Well, now that I've got this Axwell, you know, and there's several other versions of the out there. The Ridge makes one. That was, I think, the original plate style wallet. But what I like about the Axwell are several things. First of all, you know, I've got this in basically slick mode with no money clip or strap or cash strap. This is just the way it is. It holds up to 12 cards, they say. I'm not going to ever get to that many. But this allows me to take not only my primary credit cards, driver's license, but any sort of transit card. So you're on the tube in London or in New York or wherever, you can slide those cards in there. And then really what the genius part of this, at least I learned on my last trip, was all those hotel room keys, boop, put them in here. Now, nice oversized thumb notch for you to push those cards out and gain access to them, and even better when you're pushing them in there, hard to see in the photo, but it's beveled on the inside edge of this end of the wallet, so you can just very easily put your cards back inside the wallet. Now there's 2 plates on these that are easily removable, and so that shows you where that band is, so you can replace it. Magnets hold this plate on there, and that's super cool because it allows you to interchange. If you say you had a black one, you can do black and orange, vice versa. You can just really remove these plates and put them anywhere, and both those are removable. They have these little notches. What are those notches for? More about that in a second. Now, they did send me 2 different wallets. This is the copper version of this wallet, and I've got the cash strap on there, so super cool. More about the strap and clip in a second. So the big difference, I would say, besides the color, is that the copper is a ton heavier. Well, it's definitely a noticeable weight between the aluminum build and the copper. So if weight is an issue for you, don't get the copper one. Now, like I said, interchangeable, you can move these plates around, and this is copper, and this is orange, so you can mix and match the pieces, and now I've got a pretty cool color here, orange and black. I may actually go to that eventually, or this copper and orange, which is kind of an obnoxious color in my personal opinion. But then again, like I said, you can mix and match these plates to just suit your style, or just, you know, you get bored, you get several wallets and you can kind of replace those and move them around back to the original configuration. Now back to this back panel, like I said, this has got this cash strap that's included, so you can put this on or take it off, but it just holds, you know, some cash strap. Now the problem with this is, you know, if you pull this, you're going to potentially pull those magnets away, so that's just, you know, a little thing to think about if that's how you're going to operate. The other thing that's included with these, and again, these are all included, the cash strap and this clip that's in the bottom of this. You also get a card and a sticker, super cool. But this little money clip attaches to the back plates, and this little groove here is where there's little clips, little pieces in here that fit into this, and now you've got a money clip. It's pretty difficult to get off, so I'm not going to put it on there right now, but you can then operate with a money clip if that's your style. Not mine, because I like to have this a little more thinner in my pocket, and I don't typically carry cash with me anyway. So that's the wallet situation. Super cool. Big fans of this Axwell brand now. I do like the interchangeable plates. It's super lightweight, and size-wise, you know, compared to what I had before, it's definitely smaller in terms of footprint. Now, thickness, yeah, it's going to be about the same thickness, maybe a slightly thicker than my GoRuck wallet, but although when I put the cards in there, it's probably going to be about the same, or actually thinner here. But what I really like is the versatility of this thing. On the road, I can put, you know, my hotel room key, and I can grab some of my Metro cards for wherever I am in here, and now I'm just kind of on the go, ready to rock and roll. The problem for me now is I've got to, you know, migrate from a world where I had one thing in one place. Now I have two things, but you know, these are first world problems, having to maneuver that direction. So a bonus thing that I'll just throw out there, and I didn't plan to talk about this, but it's here, and I've had this. It's sort of a rescue battery bank for your phone, and this is from Ampere. There's several designs out there. Apple made one, or makes one. Anker makes one. There's just several out there. So what's super cool about this is you just throw this in your bag anywhere, or it's small enough to fit in your pocket, and you're out and about, and maybe you're using your phone a ton, and you totally kill the battery navigating, watching movies on a plane, whatever it is. You just grab this bad Johnny, turn it on, and boom, now you're charging. Now this is only going to get you at 5 milliamp hours, 5,000 milliamp hours. It's only going to get you about 80% top off on this thing if it was dead. So you're not going to do full charge on an iPhone, and actually for the Pro Max, probably not going to get you that much more, probably about 50%, but it's basically a rescue device. You get somewhere, you're running low, you slap this thing on, now you're charging, and now you're back up to where you can operate and send texts, navigate home, that kind of stuff. So super cool. Definitely a big fan of this. This one's from Ampere. Link in the description on this one. Thanks to them for sending it to me. It's been a great test. So there you go. That's EDC. Those are some of my favorite brands recently. I do love the James brand knives. They're just fantastic. They're just always with me now. I know there's better knives out there. I need to get into Benchmade, that kind of stuff. You know, the wallets are super cool. I didn't know I needed this style, but now that I have it, it's awesome. I'm going to have this all the time. And then again, my go-to watch brands, Nomad, definitely go check them out. They're just, in my opinion, the best ones that I've found, and I've seen a lot. You can get less expensive ones. You can go to Amazon, get some, but in my opinion, those just don't seem to last nearly as long as, for sure, these Nomads. So you get what you pay for, in my opinion. In that regard, if you like this, like an EDC, you want to see more, leave me a comment down below. What should I do next? I know flashlights are one thing I don't have really any of. I got some bigger flashlights, but I need one to put in my pocket. So if you have a recommendation for a flashlight, definitely want to know about that if I decide to do another EDC video. But next week, more bags. We got plenty in the queue, more on the way. Lots of exciting things happening in the backpack world in the next month, I would say. These things that I'm aware of, and I'm really excited to get into those. So in the meantime, get outside. Everything's better outside. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Get a lot of requests for people to have, all right, let's talk everyday carry. I've had a lot of requests from people, all right, let's talk everyday carry. I've had a lot of requests. Can't even talk today. I'm not gonna say that.